I don't understand that although I'm not privy to the research, just the absolute fixation on time of games that seems to be going on right now. Will that, to hurry things up in between innings, that 25 fewer seconds in nationally televised games in between innings, 5 seconds in local games, it's all going to be now 2 minutes, uniform, period, 2 minutes in between innings, no matter it's on local or national TV. Is that an issue, Ryan?
No, I think people, you said the phrase time of play. I think that's baseball. There is no clock. You can't keep time. That's the great part about baseball. The game's never over until that last out, until whoever makes that last out leading the game, that 27th out, or 35th out, whatever it ends up being, that you're making the bottom half of that inning or the top half of that inning out. And I think it's pace of play is the issue. And I think it helps pace of play. I think there's nothing better than when a pitcher, I remember this, when you go out there and you warm up and you're ready to go and then you have to wait to come back from commercial. Well, now all of a sudden you don't get back in that flow and it's ball one, it's ball two, and then you're getting into your rhythm. Okay, here, instead of a flow to the game and a pace to the game. And I think that's what they're trying to do. And I think, a lot of these rules are meant to help with that. And I think they will help with that. I think, the pitching changes, sure, maybe it knocks a minute or two off, but it's more the idea of the pace. Like some days I could go through Barry Bonds, Lance Berkman, and Jim Edmonds, no problem. And some days I couldn't get through Nefi Perez, Craig Counsell, and, the third string catcher. I couldn't even remember his number. That's the reality. So I think pace of play will pick up because guys will have that opportunity to do that, face a few hitters, and the game will move, I think, a little bit smoother.
Well, what would help the game move a little bit smoother or better or in a more fascinating fashion, if that's the concern, is a few more singles, doubles, and triples here. It seems, again, you're getting a walk.
I love singles, doubles, and triples. I hated the homer.
You know what I mean? Well, I'm sure as a pitcher, but again, it's a walk, a strikeout, or a home run. And in terms of a walk or a strikeout, you can have minutes on end at bats without a single ball put into play, Ryan. And to me, hammering at the shift is what would change things. And I've been hammering at this literally. Regular consumers of this show know I've been tilting at this windmill for quite some time. And I'm a little disappointed that the only way that I could see a shift being affected will be after the 2020 season, when this joint committee that was announced today between baseball and the Players Association to study other potential changes might spit something out. What is your take on the shift, Ryan?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. I understand. I see it. It works. But I still think the home runs go out of the ballpark. Hit it. I heard it from a lot of people, and they hit it over the shift. I'm not super big on having the third baseman take run all the way over there, and all of a sudden it's like a 5-3, but it was really like a line drive to the right fielder. But as a pitcher, you're trying to defend your team. As a manager, you're trying to put those guys in the best position to the numbers, and maybe there's a recorrect coming. Maybe it starts to become a thing where guys start to do it. There are guys that do it. There's guys that hit for power that choke up and try and put the ball the other way. There's the Joey Vottos, the Anthony Rizzos, the guys that do that with two strikes. So they get paid, they get taken care of. And I think I would love to just see the guys where they're at and make the pitches. But at the same time, I do understand the prospects of putting a shift on to better your opponent's average by 0.15, because I was talking to Joe Madden one time, and he's right. And he said, sometimes baseball isn't a razor's edge; it's a laser's edge. It's that fine between winning and losing. You're trying to put every advantage in your favor.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.